All right, what is going on, everybody? I hope you guys can hear me. I am having issues with my headphones. I can't hear myself, so if I'm yelling, please tell me. But we have the... Hold on, have an echo. Let me pause this. I forgot. We're live on YouTube, and it was playing in the background. I'm sorry, but I can't hear myself in my headphones. If I'm yelling, please post in the comments. You're yelling, I'll adjust it. We got a great show tonight. We have giveaways galore. We're going to be doing the poster giveaway. We got some announcements going on. Tori's going to announce a location for Paranormal Relief Project. We are giving away a dinner with Steve Brott. But little does he know, they get to watch from StreamYard. See what happens when you don't respond to the messages there, Steve? All right, so before I bring everybody in, this video I want to let everybody know is brought to you by ACATHLA Clothing.
ACATHLA.
All right, so let's bring everybody in.
Oh, damn.
That's how it works.
Gang's all here.
I was going to watch the YouTube stream live, but of course you guys heard the echo.
Only on your end, buddy.
I know, that was my fault.
Hello to everyone in the room that was there long before Mike allowed us to show up.
That was the point. Nobody wants to see me. They want to see you. They've been waiting for you guys.
Greetings. Is this our first 2-hour special? Wait, have we done 2 hours?
The first one that's going to be 2 hours on purpose.
Yes.
Yes, first on purpose.
Because we talk a lot.
Tonight's an exciting night for Booze and Booze.
Look how good I look, too.
I'm excited.
We all cleaned up for this.
Hey, Matt, I'm actually wearing this hat.
Hair's frizzy.
I'm wearing this hat for you tonight, Matt.
You're a wicked smart guy, Mike.
Boston.
Yeah, they're
there we go.
They're doing wicked good this year.
Did anyone ask you, Steve?
No.
You know what? Funny story. I messaged Steve today. I said, hey, buddy, get back to me. 2 minutes later, he gets back to me. Said, this is a record. Left me on read the rest of the goddamn day. Oh, $5.
$5.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so that brings us to our first point of the night. So last week I wasn't here to talk about it. They were picking on me about my list of stuff that we shouldn't.
Also, before you say anything else, Kenna, I do want to take this time to apologize to Kenna because I got a little bit rough last week without her there to chop me down, and I upset her, and I apologize for that because I would never do that purposely. Now you may proceed.
Yeah, I did my little heart. So,
Next week, he's got to apologize for interrupting.
Yeah.
We'll do a contest with that also. So anytime that Matt says GD or Mike says what, the F word?
I'm not saying it.
$5 towards Westwood, Wildwood. Westwood. Sorry, I messed that one up.
They're only getting $5 from me.
Yeah, I bet it'll be more before the end of the night. So
On a 2-hour stream.
Yes.
I said, especially during a 2-hour stream, he's going to be donating a lot of money.
Yeah.
So for any time Matt says the GD word and I say the F word, we donate $5 towards the Wildwood Restoration Project.
Yep.
So
That'll
Matt,
fill-
challenge is on.
Well, I'm already losing.
Fuck.
Okay.
I don't care. It's towards Wildwood.
It's for a good cause, but watch your
It
dirty
really
mouth.
is.
Watch
It
your
is
GD
towards the
mouth,
great
Mike.
cause.
Scrub your
What was
taint
that?
with soap.
I was going to say, isn't it taint now?
Yeah, taint.
It's a classy show.
Until we're raising money for a location, then it's semi-classy.
Well, once money's involved, it doesn't matter because the purpose is there.
Exactly. That's what people want to see. And
Wait, Kenna, what are you drinking, Kenna? Is that a
I was
Truly?
about to say it's not your White Claw, but this is brought to you by Steve.
That's White Claw's like ugly little
Her
cousin.
cousin.
Yeah.
I got my
I'll donate $5 every time I drink a White Claw in here.
are we backlogging?
God, I hope not.
Steve, either you're really small and that 12-ounce can looks really large in your hand, or you got a 25-ouncer tonight.
Yeah, 25 slick fin.
The little midget carnival hands.
Yeah, well, Kenna thought I was what, like 4 feet tall.
Everybody froze on my end. So
Just you froze, Mike.
Yeah, you're froze on ours, so.
what is?
Yeah, I didn't realize, Mike, you have really good posture you've been holding for a while.
Working on his mime career.
That's a good picture of you, though, Mike. We should take a picture.
We
You
can
look
still hear
very
you just
good.
fine.
As long as you can hear me, I'm not doing anything fancy. I don't give a shit. I don't know what's going on here.
Does shit count for the
Hi,
phone call?
Angel.
Nah, it doesn't count.
Darn.
The thing that's funny is Spectrum was out here in front of my yard at 4:30 in the morning today, and ever since, our internet has been weird.
Jim, yes, it is. This is the Advertised Podcast, kicking it off with our guest series for the fall, making life awesome.
We got a lot of people lined up.
Well, I'm hoping my internet not responding doesn't interact with this podcast. If it does, everybody please stay tuned.
It's
know.
throwing me
Oh,
off.
you're back.
There you
Oh,
are.
okay. I was going to say, it's throwing me off when you're talking, but you're not moving.
I
Okay,
was
there
just
it
gonna
is
put a
now.
Post-it
Now
over
it's
his face
working.
on my end.
That's weird. Every time I have something big going on, nothing works.
That's how it usually is.
Oh, Steve. Steve, do you want to add some of those Haunted Nights T-shirts? I mean, if you would have read today's texts, you would have known. You know, we're giving stuff away tonight.
I just picked up my phone and it said like 84 unread messages or something.
No, it didn't.
It did.
Maybe 4. You don't have that many people in your life, Steve.
No, they were all you guys. All
No,
you
yeah.
four.
Oh, that's different. I don't know why we try anymore.
I
If I would
stopped.
have been on point, there would have been more messages than that.
At this point, if Steve doesn't start responding to messages, somebody's just going to have him appear at their front door in a contest.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm just yeah, whatever.
Because we are running a few contests tonight. We do have that poster share contest. We're getting the winner will receive a prize pack from ACATHLA Clothing. I forgot we're giving so much stuff away I don't even remember tonight. So they're going to get the prize pack from ACATHLA Clothing, and then throughout the night I'm doing random. So if you're watching this, pay attention. If you shared our video, share this video tonight. Pay attention. Your name could get drawn. You're going to win possibly a Bare Bones T-shirt, Warner Paranormal T-shirt, or Steve Brott Sucks. If I pull up a Steve Brott Sucks card, nobody wins anything.
Of course, Steve.
This is why I go into
Started
the
with a
messages.
White Claw.
I like that idea, John. Steve would owe us all $1 million.
Oh my god, I would have to sell all my boards.
And then we have an autographed poster from Dead Republic, our Sleepless in Salamanca documentary, or you could win a guest spot on the show.
You're taking Steve Brott's spot.
It's a permanent spot. It's not a guest spot.
Permanent vacancy would be available.
I don't know if anybody else can handle it.
For every time Steve doesn't respond
I'm
to
sure
a
they
message, for every time Steve doesn't respond to a message on a Wednesday, you take his spot.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
That's a lot of messages.
It doesn't take much to just go on and just type something, Steve.
Just say hi.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
considering you had
I'm
80
currently
some.
tied up. I will get back to you tonight. At least have the courtesy to let us know you were there.
You know what? I'm gonna start putting an automated message on there that just sends.
That's still better than the nothing you get now.
Please let it say, I will respond back to you in 3 to 5 business days.
I will. I'll say busy drinking a White Claw. I'll get back to you in 3 to 5 business days.
I'm having a White Claw and a soak in the tub.
Wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I
Already
know.
going that way.
So I was reading messages.
See, she's reading messages, but she doesn't answer sometimes.
She's still.
I did-
She's
I
still
did
not as
today.
bad as you though.
I was on point today. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Kenny. You see, I got that
Well,
shirt
I thought
on.
you were probably
Yeah, that's your new nickname now, Penny.
kidding.
Shout out to Kenny Lambert. He just commented. Love and appreciate the support. That's who owns this clothing line. Just a dad from Akron.
You should throw one of those away. You should throw one of those out too, Mike. Take the one off your back. It's worth more.
I'll do it. I'll wash it. Who
If
wants
anyone
this?
wins this shirt, it's coming right off of here. It's
Yeah.
stinks. You can have
Yeah.
it.
He's vacuum sealing it and he's sending it out tonight.
Yep.
Unwashed.
I'm basking in incense right now. I'll smell like a Pakistani market. You'll love it.
Okay, I don't have a pen up here. Where's my phone? I'm gonna have my wife bring me a pen.
I got
Going in the contest.
Here, here's a pen.
Okay. What's
Sorry,
up,
Caitlin. Didn't mean to put that. That was an accident.
That was a random one to highlight, but
Yeah,
That was it was a wrist tap. That was a weird motion. Wrist tap.
that's got to be $5.
it's gotta be at least 250.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a pen. I gotta write this shit
Okay,
down.
Pin.
You could go get a pen. There's 4 of us that can continue the show until you come back.
I'm already up to 750 at this point.
I'm
I'm not going above $5. I'll tell you that right now. I'm too cheap.
Okay. Wait till I start talking about how we're gonna spoon in Wilson and your girlfriend starts listening.
No, we already talked about me and Matt are sharing the same room.
Aaron, this is all news to me. I promise you.
Oh,
No,
so the,
No, that's not true. He was talking about having a Matt sandwich in the private
I
chat.
think you said that, Ken. I never agreed to any of this stuff.
I said
By the
that.
way, Aaron,
Lori, I know
you're watching, Aaron.
I should
We're
have had
gonna
you
let
bring me
Matt
paper,
take the
too.
fall for it.
Whatever. I can't help that I'm the most
Oh,
desirable human on
please.
planet Earth. I can't help it.
We already both sleep in the same room at Wilson, so now it's just going to be, a slumber party.
You're just gonna consummate everything, right?
We can make it a threesome.
Oh boy!
That's a pretty small bed.
I'll bring 2 air mattresses. We can put them together.
This is the Matt sandwich that we were discussing.
I'm the big spoon.
No, there's 2 pieces of bread, Steve and Mike, and then y'all got the Matt sandwich.
We're bread. We're bread. And Matt's the meat.
You are the bread.
I'd rather be the meat, I think.
I mean, there is no better seafood than up in Boston.
Huh?
Huh?
Aaron, you're supposed to come to my defense. That's not what I wanted to hear.
She'll share.
Aaron wants a screenshot of this chat. No.
Screenshot of the chat where Ken was saying I'm going to be some sort of sandwich.
Sandwich. It was actually Tori's idea. It was a very good idea, and Matt was very excited about it.
Oh, he was?
I think he did a thumbs
He
up.
was excited when Mike said that he had to be the little spoon.
The taint sandwich.
He got excited about the air mattress.
It was the air mattress I was excited about. I slept on the dining room floor last time, okay?
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah. The second night I did because of what was said about going if I slept back upstairs. I wasn't dealing with that. I wasn't about to get succubus.
See, that's
Fiona-
where I always sleep in.
Shiona says you have the wee shrimp.
She didn't say he has a wee shrimp. She said he is the wee shrimp.
She spelled it wrong.
It's just rude.
She spelled it wrong.
Spell what wrong?
Has.
Oh, Matt has.
You'll find out, Mike.
Say hi.
Can you take your dad to the We like you better.
Yep.
She is the cutest. She
Say
is
hi.
so adorable.
You say hi.
She talks about as much as I do in the chat.
I know, right? She probably talks more than you.
Probably. Probably contributes more, too.
Probably.
Go to mom.
So you guys excited for our guests or what? I am. I think we're in for it tonight.
Hey, I do got to say something I noticed. We got more viewers than we have before.
How many we got?
31.
Oh,
Moving on up in the big world.
it's how we do. It's how we do.
There is, I will say, there's a little bit of a lag between Facebook and our thing.
Yeah, there's going to be. I think
It's like a 30-second lag or something.
it'll be between YouTube, Facebook, and this. I mean, you're streaming on 3 different platforms. There's going to be a bit of a lag.
That's what happens when you're big time.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
God damn it. God damn it.
Stop it! Wait, no.
that was
No.
like $15.
So every time I say God damn it, Matt has to donate.
Absolutely not.
Oh, God.
You go F yourself.
No, because we're not saying this because it is disrespectful to some people. We're not.
God,
How much
damn
is
it.
that?
Every
Apparently
time
there's
my
a-
girl upsets
yeah.
Kenna, she has to take a shot.
Apparently, there's a female.
It doesn't upset me. I just try to be respectful.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Where is she at?
So
Are
that's
we
so
watching the
weird that you
comments?
said
Which guy
that,
with the black shirt? That's both of us.
Matt. It's
She
you,
said
Matt.
white writing.
What?
So
said
that's
white
the
writing.
second person that said that.
She's talking about Steve because your
Yeah.
shirt's
No.
yellow, isn't it, Matt?
She said white writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, our
It's
names
probably
are
off your
up here
Ouija board.
tonight.
Oh yeah, our names are not up here tonight.
Nope.
Mhm.
Oh, because I took them off.
Thanks.
Oh,
Because it taint you guys.
I mean, how are people supposed to follow us on our important social medias, Mike?
And you didn't.
That's it.
You didn't.
I'm Tori.
You didn't switch my picture out in the opening, so it's still my 10-year-old picture.
That's because you didn't send me one yet.
Yes, I did. You put it on the banner.
Aaron, the comments are coming through from both on here.
I didn't get to it yet.
It's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
Someone's got to run this show.
I wasn't bald as much back then. Right side, my left, over here then.
I had somebody say that about Matt also.
Where
Oh,
did they
perfect. Somebody says I got somebody with me. Kenna's going to yell at me again because I don't protect myself.
I'm doing energy. I'm gonna do energy work on everybody.
Oh boy.
And yes, Aaron,
More in the chat. You missed it.
I'm keeping an eye out on some of the comments. We've only got one YouTube comment.
Team Stormy?
So
That's
the
it.
YouTube comments don't
They
feed into
show
the
up on
ones
here,
we can
too.
see.
They
They
should
show-
show up on.
Yeah, they do. They have the YouTube.
Yep, there it is right there. Yeah, it's got the YouTube logo. So yeah, we're
Oh, I see.
not keeping an eye on them.
They're showing up for us. That's how things work.
You know, it's interesting actually that she says that because I would say probably 2 weeks ago, I found out that a woman actually died in our house. I don't know what room she died in, but
Maybe
Fuck
you should
that
get
one.
those planchettes out and talk to her on one of those boards.
there's a bunch of, oh, which way do I lean? There's a bunch of planchettes behind me in that case.
Just grab one and figure it out.
I don't even use boards though.
Matt, you got to at least say one GD it because I can't be the only one donating money.
I already dropped $5 early,
Yeah.
real early.
I'm usually pretty good with my cussing, although I got a little crazy last podcast. But
Eddie, I don't even know how that's even humanly possible that I didn't hear you guys leaving or fighting the bat or any of that.
So I'm taking, I'm going to be writing some random names that I see coming down on this chat, and I'm going to throw them into the contest tonight.
yeah, if
So
you're here,
just
say
share
hi.
this video. Share this video.
No one's doing a Ouija session, Aaron. Knock it off.
Yeah, Matt will do it as soon as he picks up this board that's been sitting in my room waiting for him.
We got so much to give away tonight. We're having a lot of fun.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, we're going to be together.
I know. I got to bring Matt his board.
in
Finally.
so many ways.
so many ways.
Steve, do you want to add some Haunted Nights shirts for people to win?
Yeah, I can do that.
How many?
Put me on the spot here. I don't know. I got to get them all.
Well, there's what, 30 people watching? Just do 30, Steve.
All right, there's one.
230.
You guys can't see it, but it says, I farted. Haunted
Haunted
Nights.
Oh, no. Perfect.
Hey, I don't have my fart mic up tonight.
Can I enter to win a Haunted Nights t-shirt?
No, message Steve.
Dang.
If he responds, you can order it.
When he does it, you can't have one.
All right, Allison, I got you going in here.
These are all homemade and everything. Like,
Are they
I do want one,
vinyl?
Steve, though.
yeah, they're vinyl.
Just tell me how much, and we can talk about that later.
Yes. When I answer messages,
Yeah, I
So
might get
don't
mine in
hold your breath.
like December.
You'll die.
it'll be a Christmas present.
Did she bring me up the right board?
Let's
The right
see.
paper?
So what's everybody got going on this weekend? Anybody doing anything good this weekend? Before I know some of us are going to be together next weekend.
I got a ghost hunt Saturday night
Where you at?
down in Cape Cod. It's a new location that's only been investigated once by my buddy's team, and we're going back to tag team it Saturday night. I'm actually bringing my whole team with me, minus Kira. She's not going to be there, but my team, Team Cape Paranormal, we're doing it's like a museum down in the Cape. We're going to be doing live streams all night from the world's greatest Warner Paranormal page and from the TNK Paranormal page. I might even foray into YouTube, do some Instagram live because I've not done any of that, and I want to try out those platforms. But I'll be live, talking my head off for all of you guys, doing some investigations and all that.
I'll be at home.
I'm just letting people know I'm putting their name here in the bowl. Here in the bowl.
In the bowl.
Just filling it up. We got so much shit to give away.
Sound like you said.
Corey will be at home. Matt will be in Cape Cod. What about Mike? You doing anything?
Nope.
Nope. Kenna?
Today I have a 16-year-old. It's my daughter's 16th birthday.
Sweet 16.
Happy birthday.
I feel like an old lady now.
We'll have one in December.
Paul
This-
comes on at 9 o'clock.
This
Paul,
weekend.
she will be on at 9 o'clock. We're doing a 2-hour special tonight. We're doing our first hour, and then they will be on at 9.
That doesn't
But I
mean you
will-
can even come back either.
Stick around. I will add you into the contest. You could win a chance to watch Steve Broad eat dinner.
I had soup tonight, in case anybody's curious.
I had soup tonight.
Soup? No, it's sushi.
I thought he said soup.
I had soup too.
So Kenna's got a 16-year-old, but she doesn't have anything going on this weekend.
No, this weekend is my son's 14th birthday.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
And next week, give me $5. And next week
Nope.
is my husband's birthday.
Busy.
You
Oh
don't
yeah,
even look that old.
3 Virgos in the house.
You don't even look that old.
I
That
feel
old.
so. I was 18 years old when I had my daughter. I was young. Yeah. I was-
Thank you all for sharing. Thank you,
Oh.
Aaron.
Aaron, you don't count. You're gonna be related soon.
She was really poking the bear earlier. She was wanting me to say all kinds of stuff. So,
Are we going to be invited to the wedding?
well, according to Aaron, we're getting married immediately so that she can skirt Trump's rules and come over and spend more than 90 days here. So,
I mean, I did see a comment from her earlier today that was talking about moving to Boston.
It's a terrible idea.
yep, it's a lot better than New York.
Do I have to wear a dress?
Listen, New York sucks.
Yes, it does. Sorry for anyone that lives there, except for Steve.
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh man. So
So yeah, if I call her wifey, you guys know why.
definitely a busy couple weeks going on.
Gonna have to change my name in your phone then, huh?
No, you're mistress.
The secret. God
Can
damn.
we explain
You know what?
what we all do? Are
Mostly
you talking
talk
about
nonsense.
individually?
I'm gonna do one thing first before we explain what we do, because we're on a new format right now. We're going through segments, so we'll take that one next.
We are
But
trying.
I'm doing one thing right now. I'm choosing the very first winner for this contest.
Still
Where's
need
the
Aaron to
first one?
comment first. She's
Who
back.
wants to win? Who wants to win?
What are,
Wait, you
what
have,
are the
you
winners?
have everybody in the bowl that shared originally? The original?
Yes. I have
Because I know a
everybody
couple
that I
people are
found
working.
that shared the poster. They'll get tagged in the video. I'll take notes on who won what. So, Stormy Daniels. Hey, she shared and tagged us.
Did you really put her in the bowl?
Of course I did. Do you want me to restart? Okay. Next.
She's not even here.
Maybe I want her to win a Dead Republic poster, okay?
Steve wants her to watch him eat dinner.
All right. I know Jim Edward Lucier. I know he was on here earlier. We're going to see what he wins. He
there's
won
Emma.
Jim won a Booze and Booze t-shirt.
Hey, there we go.
All right,
Congratulations,
so
Jim.
You're
there's the
still
first contest,
sharing
Sean.
now, so make sure that you have. Did you put Angel in? Did you put? Let's see,
Everyone
Angel.
that shared.
Katie,
I'll keep adding. I'll keep adding. Katie's already in there. Emma's already in it.
Aaron's calling this game rigged already.
Yeah, so if you're watching and you haven't commented, make sure that you comment so
Aaron.
that you can be entered. Otherwise,
Aaron.
we don't know you're here.
Wait,
Aaron,
comment here.
hold on. Aaron, the only reason you're not in this contest is because I'm not paying for shipping.
I
Move to
think he
Boston.
said everybody that's leaving comments is also entered. I thought is what he said.
No, share this
Shares
video.
only.
But I am choosing random people.
Okay.
Random people can get other stuff too. Right.
Yes, we have so much in here going on. Dead Republic signed autograph poster, Bare Bones T-shirt, Warner Paranormal T-shirt, Haunted Nights T-shirt, a date with Kenna.
I have to ask my husband first. I have to ask my husband, and I get to choose where we go.
He's
He's got to tag along. He's going to be the third wheel.
It's like somebody went to date with my wife. I'm like, just bring me home something for dinner. Like,
I feel like that's probably what he would say too.
right?
Robin, you are in the contest. You already got you in there. Paul, you are in the contest. No, you didn't win. So let's continue on with that question.
Not yet.
What is it we all do?
Anyway.
Nothing. talk a lot of nonsense.
You don't talk at all. That's the problem.
Until he's on this show.
That is a lot for him.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
Who's
actually
going first?
better on this show than I am in real life.
So what do you do, Matt? What is it you do?
Oh boy.
I am the glue that holds the universe together.
Very nice.
Personal trainer by day, this world famous establishment, and ghost hunter by hobby, and it's my love, and I enjoy it, and I love talking to everybody on here, hanging out with my parafam here, and just enjoying life, living it by the day, having fun with it, dating a girl from Scotland, because why the hell not do the most challenging thing in 2020?
I feel like that's
Okay.
pretty normal for 2020.
In comparison to everything else, yeah.
That's pretty normal.
Emma, you're in the contest. All right, Tori, what is it you do?
I am an ER nurse by night because I work night shift. I also run the Paranormal Help Desk on Facebook. And what I do is
You're saying stuff like that.
I find paranormal teams to investigate the homes who are of people who are experiencing hauntings. I do it worldwide and I do it free of charge. I also serve as a resource for paranormal teams. If they need a specialty like medium, shamans, Reiki masters, that kind of thing, I'll find them. I am also the founder of the Paranormal Relief Project, which we can talk about that later. But it's basically a paranormal give back. And I'm a podcaster, apparently.
Apparently.
And one hell of a model American.
Thanks for the enthusiasm on that podcast part there, Tori.
Podcaster.
Apparently, I do podcasts. Like, we just invited you today.
No, what I was thinking about when I said that, I'm like, well, I'm not really a very good one. So
Sure you are.
Sure you are.
I
Why
tried.
not?
I wasn't good on my first one either, so it's okay.
I will say that before this podcast, I've had the Paranormal Help Desk for about 10 years, give or take. I don't know when I started that exactly.
I'm a Limp Bizkit it.
This is actually the first time that I've been on video because I've always remained behind the scenes because I never wanted anybody to see who I was, simply because I didn't want notoriety for what I do. I do it because I love it and I love to help people. So I just never put myself or my face on the forefront. So this is still all kind of new to me in a way.
Well, here you are.
Here I am with 4 of the best people, for sure. You guys are my favorites.
Absolutely.
Three of the best in Matt.
And then there were
I mean, and you can't deny Steve's 10-pound beers he has over there.
And this is
I'm
their
still
smaller
jealous
one.
of those.
This is only 25. They have 32 ounces too.
Are your muscles sore at the end of the night?
I don't
like,
have
lifting it up?
muscles. Yeah, 'cause I mean that's about as much weightlifting as I do. So
Kenna, your turn.
Well, I'm a nurse also, but I'm not nursing right now. I help run a nonprofit that helps take care of caregivers of disabled, injured, and wounded. I said disabled veterans. Which I love very much. I have Wandering Further, which is doing the Haunted Savannah Paracon. That is my big thing going on, and tickets just went back on sale. Where's that at?
Do you have any cool guests that are going to be there, Kenna?
Not you, Matt Warner.
Matt Warner doesn't have a table yet. Matt Warner,
Oh,
Matt Warner, let's.
hey, I reached out about a vendor. I actually sent a message today. I reached out and said, "Hey, how do I buy a vendor table?" She said, "Oh, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you."
I'll get back
I
to
bet
you.
you Steve would respond to that faster than Matt. That's the sad thing. Steve would respond to that in one business day.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be very worth it. There are a lot of really cool guests. I'm about to restart announcing my lineup. Well, there's already part of the lineup up, but there is some really cool people. Go check it out. wanderingfarther.com. And I do this with y'all fellas.
And you can find her stuff on my site too. I share all their stuff.
My gal Tori.
I will vouch for Tori when it comes to sending cases to people. I think I've done, 2 cases for you already?
Yeah. I've asked Matt about things before. too.
And
I've asked.
the one spirit that I went and dealt with still bothers me. So
That one was a mess.
I'll get rid of him one day.
Mess.
I'll get rid of him one day, but you know what? I keep him around for the research.
I didn't expect that one to get as intense as it did. Like it was kind of a surprise because it was odd, and I think that's like kind of the highlight or the cool part about what I do. Like some people reach out and they say that they have this problem, and they said that they've talked to people and nobody would believe them or take them seriously, and this was one of those cases.
Well,
and
even after leaving that case, you know, I still question the guy. I mean, he was a full-blown alcoholic that beat his girlfriend. So he was bringing in that negativity that was very hard to get rid of.
Steve's sitting right here.
And his paranormal claims were kind of like way out there. Like it was like those things that you're like, that can't be. Like that's not like I've never heard that before.
His claims were real. What was going on was actually happening. But the problem is he was attracting it because of his negativity. And the problem was he bought this big yard with quite a few land spirits. These land spirits loved that yard. But they were probably pissed off about the Mike's Hard lemonade tree ornaments that were hanging all over the fucking trailer park.
Oh, $5.
Ah, damn it. I'll add that $5. I'm losing tonight.
I'm keeping track.
Incredible power.
Look at this. Matt's
listed
mine.
He even threw the 250 on there. He means business.
A whole bunch of shingles for that roof with your mouth, Mike.
And thank you, Katie. I saw your comment. Thank you.
But yeah, I will vouch for Tori when it comes to setting teams places to do things. She is very good at what she does, and she works very hard on this paranormal relief project.
Yeah, we'll vouch for Tori on all
You guys work too.
I'm very excited to be involved in it.
I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
I'd also like to take the chance to thank Mike for all he does for this podcast.
Yeah.
He does way more than you guys may realize. He does.
This Booze does not exist without Mike. Mike does.
Fiverr.com. I'm just kidding. No, I actually do all of it.
No, I didn't hear you.
I said Fiverr.com.
No, Mike does spend a lot of hard work on everything Booze and Booze. We really do appreciate the heck out of it. This wouldn't even be our little group without you. So
I mean, he took the time to go back and find one of the oldest known photos of me online and use it for the opening.
I was probably drunk.
Thankfully for Mike, I take a selfie every day. It wasn't hard to find one.
There you go.
The funny thing about it, the idea of this podcast came from me being drunk.
There you go.
Well, I'm glad you messaged me.
I did. I got a hold of you, and we started coming up with people who we thought would be a good match for this, and it came down to Matt and Steve, and Matt brought Tori or Kenna, and you know what? We vibe very well, and I love it. And you guys put in a lot of hard work too. You know, we got some awesome guests coming, awesome that nobody knows. But yes, we got Stormy Daniels tonight with John Bullard and Justin Loupe. What is that?
Oh, you're probably hearing my Keurig.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
get a real coffee pot.
Yeah, it's my Keurig.
But yeah, we got the cast of Spooky Babes tonight. So come 9 o'clock, this is Boobs and Booze.
Yep, and we're talking about Steve's.
But yeah, you guys do a lot of good work too. You guys promote, you market, you get the interviews. Would you shut that
It's done.
tainting coffee pot up?
It's done.
We haven't heard what
sounds
Mike
fun.
does. What's Mike do?
Yes.
Hi, Jack.
I watch a lot of Stormy Daniels porn. No, I'm just kidding. I am actually a paranormal investigator with Dead Republic Paranormal. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it, my team does have a documentary on Amazon Prime. It is free if you got Prime. It's Sleepless in Salamanca. We had the opportunity to investigate Wildwood Sanitarium. We just filmed our second documentary with Matt Warner in it, and a special appearance from Steve Brott.
Bratwurst.
And I do paranormal investigating. I'm a light worker. I close portals. I open portals. I send demons to people, and I'll fuck your world up. I got $5.
You're gonna be broke.
$7.50.
That's
You're
my
gonna
whole
have to
next
take
week's.
out a loan.
What a great idea.
I quit this podcast. Tonight's my last night. Desiree, so Desiree, you've seen Sleepless in Salamanca?
Oh, you guys are the best.
So if you guys thought that documentary was good, please go back to Amazon, check out Steve's team, Seventh Circle Productions. They did Madhouse, they did Madison Seminary, and Benton Farms. Where was that one at, Steve?
Benton Farms is in Kentucky. It's down in Kentucky. It's a bit of a drive, but it was cool. That one was fun. That was the Evil of Nowhere. We filmed in August in Kentucky, which was a terrible idea. It was very hot. But it was cool. It was a cool place, and there was baby goats. So that was pretty awesome.
Wait, did you say baby goats?
There's
Goats.
it's a working farm. There's baby goats. There's pigs. There's a donkey.
The best part was the spirit that called Alex gay. Will always be my favorite part.
The activity there was so weird. We got so many weird things, but like it's funny because you see us at one point. We're playing with like the farm animals during the day, but it's like 95% of the time there, if we weren't investigating, we were outside like playing with the baby goats and petting the pig and like petting the donkey, and like we were just rolling around with the farm animals the whole time, and then like go inside and deal with like all this negative energy in this building.
So you did 0% investigating?
It was very limited investigating, mostly goats and pigs. Yeah,
We had 35 just a second ago, just so you know.
35.
We're gonna hit more at 9 o'clock. People are waiting. And that's
You guys all have like cooler jobs than me though. Like
All right, so we actually have another segment that we're going to break
Steve didn't tell
into.
everyone what he does.
I don't do anything.
Steve didn't get
I don't
it.
answer messages.
All right, we'll run back. We'll let Steve go ahead. Steve, what do you do?
During the day, right now, I sell newspaper ads, believe it or not, which is a strange job in today's world. So I sell newspaper ads. Me and my wife run a digital marketing business. I run Haunted Nights, an event company where we bring people on paranormal investigations at a bunch of different locations. We just did Madison Seminary and Fairfield County Infirmary back-to-back weekends. In August, we have all kinds of stuff going on in September and October. I manage an old tuberculosis hospital here in New York called Saratoga County Homestead. Cleaning that up right now so we can open that up for investigations. I know some people want to get out here, but they just never show up and come out, Matt Warner. But it's one of those cool spots that's going to be on everybody's list soon, hopefully. And it's
Going on to unfriend you right now.
Oh, and I obviously hoard Ouija boards and other weird objects and things. But yeah,
That's Steve, everybody.
that's me. Oh, I run a nonprofit paranormal group too, but I forgot about that.
I got to run
Not very
downstairs
profitable?
real quick. My wife's calling me for something. I don't know.
Okay. Alice,
We
I have a
gotta-
male spirit near me. I'm
When
not
you got a
surprised.
daughter, you got to run. But when I get back, we're going to do our next segment. And we might cut that one short, but I'll be right back and we'll get into it. You guys talk.
Sounds good. Hey, Matt, I got a question for you.
Thank
So
God you're
every
not-
now and again, I have people that contact the help desk that have haunted objects that they want to get rid of. Are you a taker
I want them.
of such?
I want
Okay.
all of them.
See, he says this, but then he leaves Ouija boards at people's houses for months at a time.
Steve, shut your mouth. You're selling. I mean, you just don't even. Can we mute this guy? Where's Mike?
So
No,
I
just see
I
my
was
camera
asking.
focus. So
I
oh
was
my crap.
asking, so I have a go-to.
There's my new painting.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
saw that.
I-
You picked that up.
I saw that.
She's creepy. It's all good. But I have all the haunted stuff I have is back here, and I'm actually working on something now that. So September 26th is National Ghost Hunting Day. For those of you that don't know, if Steve would respond once more to the messages, I'm trying to work out something with Steve so he'll actually hang out with me. But
Hey, I drove to Salem. to hang out with you.
I know. Aaron, you stop it. So I have a contingency plan if what I've asked you about doesn't work out, but I'm going to do this regardless. So one night I'm going to take every haunted item that I happen to own, haunted/enchanted, which includes the 4 I call demon paintings that are in the basement that have the real bad energy. I'm going to set everything up in my living room in a circular pattern. I'm going to get a Tesla coil. I'm going to fill my house with a bunch of electricity, live stream it, see what happens. And that's going to be a fun experiment at some point that I'll do live on the Warner Paranormal page, maybe through YouTube. I'll share it through all of here. But that's something I definitely want to do because it's not been done before. I've done plenty of live readings on the crap I bring in, but not all together. And I think with like a Tesla coil or like an EM pump, it'll be quite fun. So
Awesome.
that's all I got.
I would say one side note though. Matt already mentioned this to me, so I just want to bring it up. Anybody who comes to you with a haunted Ouija board, right to me. Matt doesn't want them, so
I'm scared of the devil boards.
those evil devil boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't happen very often. Every once in a while, but usually they're ready to dump them off, and
There's
they
nothing I
give it
love
to
more
you.
than things with the alphabet and 1 through 10 on them. So if you send anything with that on it towards me,
Steve wants all the old calculators.
you're right. I do. You're right.
Anyone watching, I'll actually pay you for the Ouija board. Steve is cheap and will not.
Listen, I'm not cheap. I research. I find better deals than
Steve will give you 20. I'll give you 21 and a peck on the cheek.
And Dennis wrote a comment and said, I just got her anyone around Rhode Island that does paranormal investigations.
I'm in
I don't
math.
know if he needs somebody, but
You need help?
Sorry,
Yeah.
my daughter was going to bed. I had to go say goodnight.
that's
Dennis, I'm
important.
in Southeastern Mass. I can help you out. I
You don't
don't know what's going on, but send Warner Paranormal a message or the Booze and Booze page a message. We'll see what we can do.
You don't say
Or
good
you
luck
can
to
send
me.
me a message and I'll just call Matt.
Where you
Oh
just-
yeah, Emma, I still have to message her. I'm so look how bad I am. I told Emma like 2 days ago I was going to message her about that board.
Oh, her and I went back and forth on that post. We knew you weren't coming back.
Listen,
Who's ready for a contest?
I'll message you. Contest time.
Hey, wait, we got to add a couple people in too.
Yeah, we do. We got some new people.
Add Jack. Add
Miha.
let's see. Don't add that. Add
Maybe
Jack.
next weekend.
Oh,
And Matt?
Did you get Paul?
Jack what? I think I have a Paul.
Jack Niece, Neece, and
Jack
then
Neese. You are going into,
did you put
I didn't
Angel's
see
name
it,
in
but-
there?
I believe so.
And Emma, did you get Emma in there?
Emma's in there.
Dennis Small.
Dennis
Small.
Small?
Smail. 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 I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I thought I saw.
So Dennis is looking to learn.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of events and stuff that you can go to for investigations to kind of get your feet wet and kind of learn stuff. And also you don't have to, and that way you don't have to front the cost of renting out locations either. You know, these events are good ways to
Nice.
learn.
Did you get Kyle in there too? He just left a comment. Kyle
I don't know.
Palmer.
It sounds familiar, but I'll add it in again.
See, I pronounced his name right. Look at that.
What's up, Kyle?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Oh,
Adding Kyle.
Bye, Kenna.
Bye, Kenna.
Bye.
Do I gotta put your picture up again?
Oh, there's Kenna.
Hey,
getting
Why-
into
It's getting dark. I didn't want people staring in.
Matt, can you do me a favor?
What do you need?
Can you message John and let him know we're gonna be running a little late?
We don't need to run late.
We still got another segment to do.
Dude, we can't do that to the guests.
No, well, if we need to finish a segment, we can do it. After.
Yeah.
If anybody sticks around, we're gonna be doing a review and breakdown. It's a new
Well,
segment that's coming. Well, we can hold off on this until next week if we have to.
Did you get Sarah in? Who says I want in? Cindy Harper's in here now. We got a couple more
Hey,
names.
Sarah.
While he's writing names and mixing that.
While I'm writing names in, let everybody know what's going on with the. We're going to be doing the review and breakdown, which means we're going to be reviewing
You do that. I'll
paranormal
call.
evidence. Yeah, you fill them in. I'll write this. Give me
All right.
names. Sarah Brigadigovich.
Furtado.
Furtado. Definitely no B in that name.
So
Furtado,
what Mike was
Brotato.
trying to tell everybody is that we are going to be opening up the email and our messages for you guys to send in evidence for us to review live on the show. We will give you a unbiased opinion of what we see. We're not going to trash anybody. So we're just going to see what you see. And if you have evidence that you're curious as to could it or couldn't it be, send it along. We have an example of what we're going to do if we get to it tonight. If not, it'll be next week.
I can do it real quick if you guys want. We got 12 minutes. We can do it.
You got a couple more people to add to your list there, friend. I just said
We're supposed to be giving out some stuff. Do that first.
Lee Phillips, Cindy Harper, if you don't have her yet. Cindy is the manager down at Sweet Spring Sanitarium. If anybody didn't know
On my list.
that's on the. We'll have to join up because I want to hit Sweet Springs too.
Then let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to
Where
make
is
an
that at?
announcement
Let's do
real
it.
quick.
West Virginia.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'd like
Do
to
it.
say for the Paranormal Relief Project, the Lindsay Murray Mansion in Oklahoma is participating, and we want to thank them for that. So there is a venue. I have
Oklahoma?
so many venues. Yep, it's in Oklahoma. It's actually kind of like a hidden gem. I'd never heard of it. It's in a small town in Oklahoma. Actually, a lot of like where they live, I guess a lot of firefighters in that area go there, and because they're into the paranormal. But yeah, it's a hidden gem, and I think it's going to be like one of the first times that anything's ever live streamed from there.
Very cool.
So it'll be quite interesting.
Cool. Cindy, there you go. Says, "Oh, y'all come visit." It's on our list.
Steve and I will be there, Cindy.
We'll get down there. Michael, come. Kenna, you can come. Tori, everybody come. We're going to Sweet Springs.
I'd love it.
I think we need to do some booze and booze events on the road there.
If only
Maybe we should
anybody-
get Cindy on the show and do a live from there.
Nobody owns an event company.
It's a shame.
Okay, so I got the rest of the names in the drawing. I'm gonna do a drawing real quick.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop this. Let's see who wins what. Should we do the poster drawing now, or should we do that later?
It's up to you, buddy.
Yeah, your call.
I don't care. Somebody just spit it out. Spit it out.
Do it now.
Now? Okay. This is the winner who wins the prize pack from ACATHLA Clothing. That's a family member. She's not watching.
Doesn't count.
Sarah Brittato, who was just
Literally just showed up.
Jumps in and wins a prize right off the bat.
just shows
Nice.
up and she didn't do the poster share though.
But we said we were doing people that came in too.
Okay, that works. Sarah Brittato gets the ACATHLA prize pack.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Congratulations.
See that? I have to make Steve a personalized spirit board. I like
Myrtles has been on my bucket list forever.
Myrtles. Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
just did that one, and now I'm going to do a random one, which you could win anything right
Amanda's
now.
here too. You got
Amanda's here.
Amanda's here.
Amanda's already in it.
Oh shit.
Kenna, okay, hold on. I forgot to twist these rules here. I did not mention this. There are host choices,
Oh.
which means I could pull out something that says match choice. Matt gets to choose a random viewer to win.
Oh.
But I pulled Kenna's choice.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Kenna gets to choose
I already know
a
who
random
keeps
winner.
losing.
A random winner? No, I have friends in the chat. Oh no.
It's gonna make you look crappy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes and wait. Let's see where.
Now
the-
we're gonna
How
know
can you
who's
close
the
your eyes and see who's in the
I got
chat?
this. I'm closing my eyes, and right here is everybody's text, everyone's message. I'm gonna scroll it up, and I'm gonna scroll it down, and
Whatever finger.
whatever.
Scroll it up, scroll it down, whatever
Take it easy
finger
on
goes
those
in
smoothies
wins.
over there.
In my head, it makes so much sense. Just
Some things you shouldn't say out loud.
okay. Zip it. I got my eyes closed, and I think this thing is moving, and I'm gonna stop on Paul Brown.
Paul Brown's a winner. And
Paul
we're
Brown.
we're up to
And
30.
we're gonna see what
viewers right now. 36
Paul Brown
viewers.
won. Paul
Brown,
Brown
are you
won.
still in here?
Oh wait, that's
Is he
somebody's
here?
name. Wrong bowl.
This is going well.
We're really good at giving stuff away.
Paul Brown won a Booze and Booze t-shirt.
Oh, there you go. We got Chris Sanders in here now too.
Yeah. Chris?
Yes.
You know what sucks is those Booze and Booze t-shirts are pretty expensive.
Well, they all are.
Are they vinyl or are they screen printed?
They're screen printed. All right, so real quick, we got about 7 minutes. I just texted John. I told him we were running a little bit late. So we're going to give these guys a little quick glimpse of the review and breakdown podcast or segment. If you guys are ready, this is actually a clip of Sleepless in Salamanca from Dead Republic's documentary. And we did capture an apparition on the staircase. So I'm going to play it, and then everybody's going to break it down. You ready?
Hope this works.
Do it.
I heard that.
I heard just straight up knocking.
The clip. Whoa. Whoa.
Footsteps.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw someone fucking turn the step.
In this one, we enhanced the UV light just a little bit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw someone fucking turn the step. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw someone.
Notice the size of the apparition we believe we captured. Did we happen to catch Tommy trying to hide? Were the knocks to distract us from us trying to find him, then him run past and down the stairs, only to turn around when we saw him?
That's $10.
Hey, that
Yeah, there
doesn't
was a
count.
couple-
That doesn't count. I
You
didn't
put
say
it
it
up.
live.
You put it up.
That
said
counts. I
live.
think so.
You have
I'll
Hillary
tell you what.
give me $10 then.
I'll tell you what. For Wildwood Sanitarium, I will add 10 more bucks.
Golly.
Because that clip was from Wildwood Sanitarium.
I'll tell you what. That's goddamn offensive.
$5. Wildwood's gonna have a brand new roof.
I'm up to my next whole paycheck.
Paul, one of us will send you a message.
Yes.
I'm up to $32.50. And you're at
Actually,
10.
to make life easier, anyone that won, message our page so we have it. We'll get in contact with you that way.
I have it written down. It's okay.
Ooh,
I am
40
slightly
viewers.
organized.
40 viewers.
We're up to
Oh,
40.
yes.
Allison, you saying that for behind me? 25 to 35?
Or are you saying that's what was in the clip?
Oh.
I can't see the comments. That
Male
was just
between the age of 25 and 35.
25 and 35. So maybe it wasn't Tommy. I know that was an apparition we captured in our documentary. The funny thing is that clip was supposed to be on Jack Osborne's next TV show, but
And-
his storyboarders didn't think they saw it.
So just for people that aren't familiar with Wildwood, that have never been there or seen the inside of the building, is it possible that that could have been a glare from where that particular spot was? You know what
No,
I mean?
I'm not.
Just for people that aren't familiar.
No windows there.
If the people actually want to review that, I could play the whole clip. I actually did break that whole thing down in the documentary. In that scene, we were using IR lights and UV at the same time. There were no windows. Everything led up to that capture. We heard knocks. We heard footsteps. And then somebody saw the apparition. Hillary saw the apparition turn the corner. But in the documentary, if you watch it, you can go watch it on Amazon Prime. It is free if you got Prime. It's $1.99 to rent, $5 to own. But I break it down. I actually reached out to the guy who made our UV lights and said, hey, if UV and IR cross streams, what happens? If this cross streams, what happens? So I went back, I broke the whole thing down. So if you want to go check out the documentary, it breaks down in that documentary. So
What did she physically see? Was it like a light? Was it like a dark shadow? What did she see with her eye?
I don't know what she saw. The whole thing was literally just in that spur of the moment.
Allison,
I didn't see anything. I heard the footsteps.
The guy in his late 40s, early 50s is just Matt.
Last somebody saying that they see a female with Matt.
Bastard.
It's just Matt. Oh man,
We got
Angel
3
was
minutes.
asking if you could play the clip
Angel,
again.
I will play that clip one more time.
We
if
got,
you guys
we
wanna
got
watch
3
it.
minutes till the guest comes on, so that's
We got a
perfect.
couple minutes. I will play that clip one more time. Let me find my mouse.
It's on the desk.
Okay, here we go. You guys ready?
I heard that.
I heard just.
I heard that.
I heard just straight up knocking.
The clip. Whoa. Whoa.
Footsteps.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw someone fucking turn the step.
In this one, we enhanced the UV light just a little bit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw someone fucking turn the step. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw someone.
Notice the size of the apparition we believe we captured. Did we happen to catch Tommy trying to hide? Were the knocks to distract us from us trying to find him, then him run past and down the stairs, only to turn around when we saw him?
10 more
I'm not
bucks.
paying that other $10.
Yep.
You can taint off. I was set up.
Nah.
I was set up.
The interesting thing about that clip too is like you're obviously filming in this room, so you're in this room. You've been in there. It's not like you just walked in there and it was the first second. You know, what I mean, you've been in there for a little bit.
That was
that weird little
captured.
staircase though is its own little nook area. It's
Yeah,
very
that was captured during our walkthrough. We weren't even investigating yet. That was just our initial walkthrough.
But that's the other. So okay, even then, like you have all this other time where you're filming and you're investigating there. Like if it was something where okay, you turn the camera and it was a reflection off the staircase, it would have repeated itself. It would have happened again. You know what I mean? Like,
but
it just happened that once.
Even when I broke it down, and I did, even after talking to Rich Horn from Ghostlight, who created the UV light, when I sat back and I watched the recording, you can see where the IR and the UV cross paths. And behind whoever's got the IR or the UV, I'm sorry, it's a mirror image. Mm-hmm. So you can see if somebody's holding the IR light here and somebody's holding the UV here, you will see the UV light here. You'll see the bulbs moving around.
Right.
And if you watch the documentary, you will actually see that.
See, I agree with Jim. I think spirits and ghosts hang out on stairs a ton. I think like a lot of
especially Wildwood.
A lot of the places that we run into, like the stairs are the focal point for a lot of the activity. It happens at a bunch of places. So I think that's absolutely true. But it's 9 o'clock. It's time.
Hey,
yes.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay, so everybody, the moment everybody's been waiting for, we got Stormy, we got John, we got Justin coming. But before we do this, I am going to do another drawing. I told the guys in the chat today, if I could give my truck away tonight, I would.
Winner's getting a White Claw.
20,013 F-150, 92,000 miles. If I could give it away right now, I totally would. But Angel.
Yay!
Angel's the winner.
I don't know the last name because my writing sucks.
Angel's the winner. What'd she win? What did you win?
There's only one Angel in here.
Angel K.
She won in a ACATHLA t-shirt.
Ooh,
nice.
T-shirt.
She said she wanted a shirt.
Everybody's ready for 9 o'clock. We're at 43 viewers right now. We got a lot of people in here ready for.
For you 43 viewers watching, those Wilson Castle October 24th tickets are dropping this weekend.
And they are going to sell this weekend.
And that's my birthday. That is my birthday. Bring me cupcakes. Bring me cake. Bring me.
I heard Kenna might make an appearance. She was on the poster before me. It's cool.
And are supposed to be there.
Don't bring cupcakes and cake.
Okay.
Bring cash. Because he's in debt from all the cuss words.
And our thing is coming with me.
Are you gonna do light and crystal work on me?
Me? I was gonna do that tonight, but you wouldn't answer the thing.
If I could get a sponsorship from Mini Cooper tonight, Sue, I will give you my truck.
There you go.
So if anybody can get me a Mini Cooper Countryman that fits 6 people, Sue, I will give you my truck.
All right, here we go. Time for the guests. 42 viewers. They're ready for it.
Yes. I'm excited.
46.
Oh, big number.
Making us sound bad there, Steve. All right, we're just going to invite it. I don't know where John is. Up there, down there. Everybody's down there waiting. All right, let's bring him in.
Hey,
super excited. We got
welcome.
Stormy. Now I got to bring this down.
That was a great introduction. Stormy. And then you like,
oh, look how many people we got. It's like the Brady Bunch.
I was trying to find the buttons.
Hi, guys.
Oh, look, they got drinks. They know how this goes. Everybody's got drinks already. Cheers to everybody. Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, John, I need that poster right here.
How are you guys?
Great.
Awesome.
Good. Sort of.
So we're excited to have you guys on. I know you guys are new to this show. We are Booze and Booze. I know we've all watched The House in Between. Great documentary on iTunes. And you guys got that on Amazon too, right?
John, nice talking to you. Can you hear us?
I don't know, man.
We
Now you're
lost
pissing
it.
off.
I guess not.
2020 strikes again.
What'd I do wrong?
Well,
I
we
not,
got- we got
was
two
I not
choices.
supposed to mention the documentary?
I don't know, man. Amazon, it's a touchy subject.
Yeah,
No, not really.
Oh no, Amazon is a very touchy subject.
It is.
Fucking there.
Yeah, no, he's on Amazon too.
Very cool.
Very, very touchy subject. I don't even talk about him. Hey,
And
hold
we'll
on.
post
Here.
links for everybody that hasn't seen it. We'll post a link so everybody can check it out.
We are happy to have two out of the three of you on right now. It's very important to us.
Absolutely.
I would say
That's important too, right, Justin?
Oh, well, I mean, not to brag or anything, but.
Well, now that he's not here, back away.
We don't need John. We don't need John.
I would say F it, but I'm already donating enough money tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
There we
he is.
go.
Talking about it.
Buddy?
What's happening? Sorry. So I try to use my laptop all the time, but it just doesn't work. So the old iPhone is always the safety net. So we're here. We're ready to go.
There you go.
Beautiful. We did not
Alright,
say
so-
one bad
so-
thing about you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We have Matt Warner #2 down there
What?
with the accent.
No,
Yeah.
I was about to say I love the country twang. That like
I do too.
Right?
It-
Isn't it adorable?
It's fake. He turns it on for the girls.
It's fake.
It's fake.
It's TV accent.
Don't make him leave again.
Well, look, hey, thank y'all for having us on. I don't think I sound country at all, but apparently I do. I am from Mississippi,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna ride the wave. Justin, you holster it, okay?
No, I love it.
We
I
like
love
it.
your accent, man.
so really, where are y'all
You're
from?
free to speak here, Justin. Don't let him talk down to you like that. You say what you need to say.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, so where, like Kenna said, where are you guys from? Like, all of us are scattered in different states.
Atlanta,
I'm
Georgia.
from Louisiana, but currently in Dallas.
I'm
Nice.
from New Orleans, currently in New Orleans, in the hood, representing.
Can we say in the hood 2020 now?
Oh, yeah. I've lived in the hood enough. I am part of the hood now.
That's true.
I just embraced it.
We have stayed at his house, and our pastime is to watch the dealers on the corner. So
Yeah, or someone get beat with a broom. There was a lady beating another lady with a broom like a few days ago. That was interesting.
I love the suburbs.
Yeah, the first time I went to Justin's house, I parked on the corner, and I got told that I don't need to park there because that's a very important parking spot. So I'm
it is,
learning.
yeah.
I'm learning about the New Orleans hood.
That's
so.
prime parking.
Ghetto etiquette.
So
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
with you being in New Orleans, have y'all done any investigating in New Orleans yet?
Only one house in particular, which was non-intentional investigation, but surprisingly enough, and I've been talking to people too, like friends and stuff, and they're like, why haven't you investigated New Orleans, like, you know, serious, like, locations and stuff? And I've never really gotten around to it, I guess. I mean, I'm new to paranormal investigation and all of that, but I've worked at so many haunted, you know, places like old mortuaries, and just the whole city just has such a rich history, especially with death and stuff. So something that I have to get on, that we have to get on for sure.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
So, okay, so how did y'all end up, you know, this is a generic question, but one that we all want to know, what brought y'all into the paranormal and then together to be Spooky Babes? How did this all come about?
So I think we'll let Stormy start this off because obviously everybody wants to know what brought her into the paranormal. Obviously, it's the elephant in the room. Let's get it out.
That's
So
been on my mind for the last week.
Right. So I'll let her start it out, and then we'll kind of let her tie to Justin, and then I can kind of tie in at the end.
okay. So I guess
perfect.
I've sort of always had paranormal experiences, one or two big ones a year. Like big things, undeniable. Like if you go to our Instagram, you can see something that I captured on film 10 years ago. But they were sort of spread out. I was busy doing other things. And about a year and a half ago, I moved into a house in New Orleans that turned out to be extremely fucking haunted, and did not like the person I was with at the time. While living in New Orleans, that's when Justin and I became really good friends. He can attest that there was a lot going on in that house. I actually made a list not too long ago, and there was 22 people that stepped foot in the house that I lived in the 10 months that I was there, and 21 of them had experiences.
Wow.
So I the person I was with at the time thought I was crazy, and I sort of wanted to start Spooky Babes to prove that what I was going through was real and to help other people that may be experiencing that. Justin and I were already friends. He had something happen to him in my house, which I'll let him tell you about. And one of our very first investigations took us to the house in between, which is where I met John, and then he can tell you how he came on board from there.
Right. So obviously the house in between, if you haven't seen it, www.thehouseinbetween.com. Go ahead and plug that. And it is a great documentary. I spent over 10 years investigating this house in Florence, Mississippi, and what we captured in the house with Steve and Kendall and Brad, the whole crew. It really is incredible. And to spend so much time in one location and continue to document, it's very unique. So anyway, Stormy came into the house, and I had no idea who Stormy Daniels was.
You're a
So,
liar.
Said no one ever.
Yeah.
But that's honestly, I didn't know who she was. I just thought it was somebody else coming in the house. And whenever she came in, her and Justin, and there was somebody else with them at the time as well. Whenever people come inside the house in between, it picks up on different personalities and different energies because there is intelligent spirits inside the house. And depending on who comes in, I feel like it's more standoffish. You never know what you're going to get with the different energies that come in the house. But when they came in, immediately we had some very, very interesting things happen with Justin and with Stormy. Some very dramatic stuff. And watching her interact and the questions that she would ask, and Justin as well, I didn't know they had just gotten into the paranormal, because usually you can tell if there's like people who have not done this before. Like, it's real awkward. Like whenever we have tours and stuff, like I'm leading an EVP session, I'm talking to myself, and I'll ask somebody to ask a question. I know you probably all do this too, and then they feel so uncomfortable to ask a question because you're talking to yourself. So you can tell people who've done this and have not done this, but they were so natural at it. It was intriguing to me. And we had some really dramatic stuff happen with some lights inside the house with Stormy specifically, and just kind of watching her energy and everything that she was doing, it just intrigued me. So we kind of kept in contact after they left the house in between. And then I learned about the concept of Spooky Babes and what they were wanting to do. And everything from A to Z that they were talking about was so unique. And it's intriguing too, because Stormy has such a good personality and everybody knows who she is. So what I like is everybody's confused of why she's doing paranormal. It doesn't make sense. They're like, what is this?
I got to step in and I got to say something. It's not that people are confused. We all come from a different background.
Right.
I've been a musician for 15 to 20 years, but on the back burner, I've always done paranormal.
Right.
And I feel like we're in a day and age where I've toured, I've been signed, I've done this, but I made no money. I also spend more money on paranormal, but I'm happier doing paranormal than I did music. So it's not that we're confused. It's
it's intriguing.
I'm lost.
It's
intriguing.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the right word. And people are intrigued while she's doing the paranormal. And what I like is, whenever I met her,
it draws people. It's why do you go and I'm not trying to throw out things I shouldn't. Why would you go from one thing you used to do into paranormal?
Right.
It's like people ask me, why do you go from touring the U.S. to hunting things that people don't believe in? You know what I mean?
And again, not knowing who she was, I didn't really know any background or what to base it off of. But just the natural skill set that Justin and her brought into the house was something that I hadn't seen in years. And whenever we kept in contact and we talked about her vision, and we actually went to a few locations together, it was clear that this was different. And she actually has a true skill set in this field with mediumship and other things like that. Something that I've never experienced. I'm all about documenting. I love audio. I love video. I don't have the skill sets that some people do, and that's awesome that they do. And then kiss my ass because I'm jealous that I can't do it. But it's really cool for me to witness what she's able to do and for me to document it. So we just hit it off, and Justin as well, and we just kind of talked about the vision, and that's kind of what led us on this journey. And I'll tell you, we've gone to some places. We started filming and doing some locations, and it's not your average paranormal show. I know that's corny because that's like our tagline, but this is something different that people haven't seen on TV yet. So we're excited to bring this to the world eventually.
And that's what you need. It's something different. And I wanna tag along real quick before I know Tori wanted to say something. It goes along with what you just said. Your tagline goes along with this podcast. You guys didn't know anything about each other before you started doing what you did. It kind of just flew. It kind of fell in line. Same with this podcast. I think I have met 2 of the 4 of you guys, and we just kind of flow, and that's what this field needs. You need that pairing unity, and you need to push each other to bring out your strengths and bring out your strong points, and just kind of grow.
Well, Allison was already saying too. She said first thing, Stormy, you're an empath. That was like the first thing. As soon as you jumped on, she already picked up on that just from watching you on the video. And she already said there's a male spirit behind you. So like people can already pick up.
You know what's funny? I picked up on that too. It was above her. I picked up on that too. Who said that?
Allison said it.
Was that male above her right shoulder? Yes or no?
So I'm watching that.
Hey, Stormy. Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. You see what Allison just said at the bottom?
You're a healer.
I picked up on a male spirit behind her.
Great.
See, I've been watching that, like whatever that light source is back there, the window or the mirror. And I can't tell if it's the way she's moving in front of the camera or if there's something in the room moving, but I've seen it get blocked out a couple times already.
I saw her turn around and look back a couple of times, so I just assumed that maybe somebody was home with her or whatever. But I saw her turn around and look a couple of times.
Right now.
She's like, stop saying her.
I picked up on a male behind her right shoulder.
So fun story about where Stormy is right now, because I won't tell exactly, but she's not allowed to touch electronics in investigations because she literally fries all my stuff. Like literally, and I thought it was a joke, and she told me that before, but it's not funny anymore because we were doing a location in Kansas, and she got my DVR system, and we were having something happen, and the whole thing just rebooted and like shut down. I'm like, please. So now we have social distancing tape. So now we have it taped off where she can't cross the tape lines. Is what we have. So,
I did
but no.
want to say. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I was going to say that I was like, I love Stormy's story because this kind of goes back to what I was talking about before and what I do with the Paranormal Help Desk when she said that she was talking to other people and people just thought she was crazy, and that people, you know, I guess you kind of have 2 groups of people. You have believers and non-believers, and people that run in the paranormal circle, when we say things to each other, we're like, hey, this is what happened. You know, we're more apt to believe each other because, you know, we've spent time around the paranormal field. But when you're talking to average people that don't have any kind of experience in that, they tend to think you're crazy. So, I mean, I commend you for what you're doing and sharing your story, because I feel like there are a lot of people out there that have these crazy experiences that need help, that don't know where to turn or what to do. So, I don't know, just the inspiration behind it all. I dig it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had friends that believe me. A lot of, you know, my closest friends actually had come to the house and had things happen to them, you know, like Justin. It was honestly, I'm not even going to lie. It was because my ex-boyfriend said I was a liar and thought I was crazy. And I wanted to prove, I mean, they know. I wanted to prove that I wasn't crazy and I wasn't a liar, and that what was going on was real. And I think I did that the very first stop. I mean, he still thinks I'm crazy and doesn't believe me, but that's okay. And it just made me think that there's got to be other people that are going through this. And
Yeah.
It's gotten more and more intense as we've gone along. So now I'm sort of stuck.
I'm with Jim too, because he said skeptics are skeptics until they experience paranormal. And it doesn't matter what kind of story you tell them or how, like, you explain the situation. Some people are just not going to believe in this and are not going to believe your experiences until they're there for themselves and they experience something. It doesn't matter what you tell them or how many people tell them the same thing. They're just not going to believe you.
And then you release your documentary on Amazon, and everybody just says you're a bunch of fucking stoners. God damn it.
Listen,
$5.
that's $5.
They just tell you you're stoners.
When we put ours out, we were getting comments on it that it was good, but it would have been better if one of us died. So, like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? They're like, oh, yeah, this is
I kind of agree.
They're not nice. They're not nice.
They're like, but, it would have been cooler if one of you guys died. And I was
All
like,
right, real quick, I did a random drawing. Cam Mazzaroli won a Dead Republic autograph poster.
hey, congrats.
I do have a question for Justin. You said that like you didn't really have any experience in the paranormal. So when you were at Stormy's house, was that like one of your first paranormal experiences that you had? And how did you process that?
This is a great story, Justin.
Yeah, no, it is great. So like back then, I feel like the origin of my paranormal experiences and all of that root back to stuff that I've suppressed as a super, young kid. And slowly, I mean, living in New Orleans, you're not going to, deny the fact that there's crazy stuff going on all around you. And the experience in Stormy's house was I was using the bathroom. So there's a downstairs bathroom, and then there's a stairwell that goes up to a room, and there's an upstairs bathroom. I was in the downstairs bathroom, and there's this latch at the top of the door, which is really high to reach, and I'll lock it because I'm pee shy. And
I second that.
And he has been in this bathroom 50 times before.
yeah, no, totally. I've peed in there many of times, but this pee was different. So
Should get that looked at.
I'm going, yeah. So I'm there doing my business, and then midstream, I just hear the latch unlock. Just because you could hear it's like a tap, So I turn around. I had to stop the stream because, I didn't want to be inconsiderate and pee all over the floor. So at that point, I'm like, because there's no possible way that, the wind could have hit the door or something, could have just made it unlocked that wasn't paranormal. So at that point, I was like, okay, yeah, this is okay. I'm gonna tell Storm's favorite part. So to her, like from where she was, because she was in the room right above, she just hears Storm. Something just happened, man. I'm going pee up there. Or no, I ran up the stairs and I went pee in that bathroom. But it was very strange. And like before then, I'd been in the house and I'd heard the stories and stuff, but nothing had ever really happened to me. And from that point on, I kind of kept my wits about me, being in there, being like, okay, I'm not going to necessarily dismiss everything. I'm going to debunk all of that.
Yeah, something walked behind you.
That's a person. That's actually a person.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I saw it and I'm like,
No, that's a person.
all of us are staring at it like, wait a minute.
Okay, good. Okay.
I was gonna say, Justin had-
I remember that because Justin was at my house and we were moving furniture and decided to go get something to eat. And I said, well, I'm going to run upstairs and change because I was all sweaty. And he's like, I'm going to pee and then we'll go. And I was upstairs changing and I heard Justin scream from the downstairs bathroom. And he comes running up the stairs, more white than he already is. I've never been so scared. And that was the last night I stayed in that house. He was like, get your shit. You're never coming back. And I stayed on the couch after that.
Well, we did have, I think it was Allison again said that there's 3 people with Justin right now. So lucky you.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that?
Yeah, there's apparently 3 people in the room with you right now. There was a comment that said Justin has 3 people with him, I believe, is what it said.
That's crazy, and I'll tell you why that's so crazy. Because whenever I was younger, man, I'm home alone too. Come on. No, well, what's crazy? So I have a one of my mom's older friends who's a very religious woman. She told me, I was like maybe 6 or 7 at the time, but she was like praying over me and all that stuff, really Catholic woman. And she would tell me that I had 3 guardian angels around me. And
Your mom told me that the other day.
oh, did she?
Yeah.
No. Thanks, Ma. But no, that's weird. Because I'm still getting used to all of the accuracy of, all this stuff.
Yeah, well, I want to say, like, Allison has been spot on with every one of her comments tonight. She says that about you. You have the 3 guardian angels. She says, you know, Stormy's an empath, and you guys were already talking about how she has these gifts. Earlier, she says there was a woman standing off to my left shoulder. I just found out 2 weeks ago that a woman died in my house. So, like, it's all these things that she's saying in the comments are spot on with everybody.
I pray a lot to Hecate, Jim.
What she says about John. So
Yeah, right?
What's up, John?
I pray a lot to Hecate.
I can
We'll see if she pegs it. We'll see if she pegs it. We'll see.
Okay, so with Spooky Babes, how long have y'all been investigating together? And do y'all have like a favorite spot or an oh shit story, something that y'all have come across as a team yet that y'all can talk about?
So, yeah.
John?
So let me talk. So what's neat about it? Hire me. So what's neat about Spooky Babes is, you know, you heard Stormy talk about Justin's mom earlier, and why I bring that up is because another unique thing about Spooky Babes is we're self-funding all this stuff. And this is not a cast and a production company who put us all together and we don't know each other. It's awkward. We're having to fit together like weird puzzle pieces. We really are a family. Stormy, Justin, myself, the whole crew, we talk every single day. Like, we talk all the time. And it's one of those things where when you are with family, when you're with family, and you're doing what you love, it comes across as genuine. And I hate to throw the house in between in, but I'm going to. Why that was so successful is because it was so genuine. And it was not the most exciting documentary. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't just pure action all the time. It's not jump scares, but it was Alice's story.
Your passion came
very
through, though.
genuine.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's right. So it's Alice's story, who was really terrified. Obviously, it's an authentic haunted house. And just, I think, you know, even from the guy, one of the electricians, when he walked outside, the guy that was checking the level in the house, he put a big dip in his mouth and spit it out. Like, they kept all that stuff in there because it just is who the people are. And it's hard, you know, in 2020 and 2021 coming up, to do anything that's unique and genuine is hard to do. So I think that really translated with the house in between, and it was an authentic story, and it was real, and you can see the fear that Alice experiences and still experiences. So I think that's important. And with Spooky Babes, that's what we want. We want creative control. And it's cool also with COVID, because a lot of production companies, you can't film right now because of all the restrictions and stuff. But us self-funding and doing what we need to do to be COVID friendly, we're able to get out there and we're getting, you know, we're filming, we're doing new locations. So what I love about this project is it is so genuine, it's so unique, and we all just mesh together so well. So I'm so excited to share everything that we're doing with the world. Going back, that was my little soapbox, but Stormy, Justin, I'll let you guys throw it out. We can be vague. We can't give specific content, but is there somewhere, Justin specifically? And let me tell you about Justin, because I didn't really work with him very much, but just watching him as a natural investigator and seeing what he does in certain locations, him and Stormy both, they make me a better investigator. I've been doing this for 13 years, but when you surround yourself with people who are genuine, who have a natural skill set, it makes you a better investigator. So just watching them work and to be at these locations, it really takes my game to the next level, because my job, honestly, with this show is documentation. It's audio, which is my passion. And we talked about skeptics earlier, and I love audio because if you're capturing a silent EVP full sentence that is intelligent, something specific to what you're doing, if a skeptic doesn't believe, that's fine. But if it's not fake and you show them this audio, you have to have a conversation about what it is. Right? Whether you think it's demonic or whatever you think it is, you still have to have an open conversation. So again, I've gone off on a tangent. But Stormy, Justin, is there anything that you guys want to like a highlight that you've had so far since we've been filming?
Well, where do I start? So first off, I'll explain that my experience with paranormal investigation is non-existent, or was, until, you know, Stormy drugged me into do this whole Spooky Babe shindig. But
and I know you're a musician too, aren't you?
Yeah, I do.
He's like, all right, see ya.
If you ever want to collab, hit me up. I play bass and guitar.
Okay, cool. Me too. But no, so it's crazy because I grew up watching the paranormal investigation shows. Obviously, I'm a huge, horror Halloween fan. I love that stuff. So I was very on board and just like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And a lot of stuff has happened. That's and it's like,
Sorry.
it's
Did
no, it's
somebody just
okay.
whisper? Did somebody just whisper?
No. I don't know.
That's had a female voice in my right headphone.
Okay, wait, hang on, Justin. I love you, but I'm gonna pause for a second.
No, you're good.
All right,
Okay, so-
John. This is your last chance leaving.
No,
You leave again, you're out.
John.
I'm from Mississippi. They don't have Wi-Fi here.
I'm kidding.
Well, did you see the comment too? Somebody said they commented that it is his grandmother or an older female spirit with him, and then Mike just got a female whisper in his ear.
I did. I heard a female right here.
Wait, whose grandmother? Who are you talking about?
Wait, what's Stormy trying to say that again?
I
Stormy?
know she's been trying to say it for a minute.
I know. So I think we've done like 4 or 5 podcasts, and 2 or 3 out of those we've gotten EVPs during the podcast. Right, John?
Yep.
Wow.
The
No one's telling me anything.
yeah, no. Justin's like, what? No,
That's
so
crazy.
yeah, one that's gonna come out tonight or tomorrow. The lady messaged me, and yeah, they've done like 15 or 20 episodes. They've never had an EVP captured during a podcast, but yes, they call it a clear EVP on our podcast.
So who was talking about a grandma or older lady?
Allison commented again. Allison,
Right?
She said it's his grandmother or an older female spirit with him.
Which is weird because I have 3 females in my house alone, and this is a voice I've never heard.
Yeah, that's probably mine. Sorry.
It's always fun
Don't
to have
apologize.
a spirit. You're like,
Thank
yeah,
you for
sorry,
bringing it with
that's
you.
where it goes.
This microphone will pick up a horn beep 2 miles away. Don't apologize.
So getting back to the whole highlight of investigations and things, it's almost like, and I was explaining this to John, so many things are happening to me, like firsthand, I'm witnessing things and like feeling things that I feel like I should get little Boy Scout badges for every time, one happens, because it's a totally different monster whenever you're growing up watching this stuff and then, going head on into it and being like, because I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a skeptic with it. I'm always intrigued at, stories and hearing about that stuff, and I don't dismiss it, but it feels really good experiencing it for yourself. And it's wild. So I can't really, we've had so much stuff happen.
Justin's oh shit face is my favorite thing in the world. Like whenever I'm like, that's why like secretly, Justin, I'll go ahead and say it. This is why I always pair off with Justin, because like me and him always get crazy shit, and like when something happens to him, your face is just God. It's just again, just when it's genuine and it's just fucking epic. You just my motto is you never miss a shot. And boy, we never miss a shot.
That's true.
Just
So
wait
you're
until.
talking about Justin's face? John has the best scream I've ever heard.
That's true.
Okay.
It's that southern scream.
Just wait until somebody reads you, and they tell you something about yourself that you never knew. Like for instance, I've been in and out of paranormal for the last 12 years. In the last year, I recently found out I'm a light worker. So when you find out something about yourself that you never knew, just wait until you start researching and finding out the absolute power that you actually have. Being a light worker, I have come across many strong, even possibly demonic spirits that are afraid of me. And I don't know if you guys know what a light worker is, but I've come across a few demonic spirits that will not come face to face with me.
Connor would know all about that storm.
It's a great feeling. It's a great power to have.
Yeah.
But Connor's not a light worker.
A light worker has the A light worker has the ability to call upon demonic and angelic spirits. I can call them whenever I want, whenever I need them. I can get rid of them.
You don't have
Love
to be
it.
a light worker for that, though, right?
You do, but you don't. You just have to know how to do it correctly. You can't just be like, hey, I want to call in a demonic spirit, but I don't know how to get rid of it.
And you're sensitive, Stormy, is that correct?
So I'm told.
So I didn't get involved in the paranormal until 2013. This isn't something that I've grown up with. And the same as Justin, like when I first started, or anybody when you're first starting, you do have that skeptic, but you'll find the more that you investigate, the more that you realize you're opening yourself up. And then when people ask you questions and you're like, I don't really know, I'm not really involved, or I'm not really new to it. Each time you investigate, it's going to be a different experience where a lot of the first investigations I did, I never saw anything. I had an instance where I ended up face to face with a Confederate soldier, and I was on a show called the RIP Files, and we would go in there. We have like empaths and mediums and stuff, and everyone would go in and they'd feel sadness or something happened in this room. And I always joke around, like I always talk about food. I'm Scooby-Doo of the group, so everyone's like feeling their emotions. And I'm like, I feel some macaroni. Like I always just talk about really dumb stuff. And then I had this. Yeah. I ended up in this room alone that people said that they had really bad headaches in. And I was trying to figure out, like, see if I could find EMS, like some kind of source that would cause people to have a headache. And then I ended up just having this weird vision standing in the middle of the room. And it was like someone had took and I've never had anything like this happen. And it was like someone took a Polaroid picture of the room that I was standing in. And then there was this man, he was probably late 20s, dark brown hair. And he had this, Oh.
I was saying hi to Paul.
Hi, Paul. He had this gray woolly coat on, and I thought he was like old money. He looked to me like his dad would have been like 18, like back in the day, governor, aristocrat, throws big parties. It looked like a pea coat to me. So I described the pea coat and everything. And a couple weeks later, after that, since I hadn't experienced anything like that, I had talked myself into being crazy. Like, you just made that up. And I will talk myself out of it because, like, the same. I was insecure about the things that I would pick up or unsure or not know what to expect. And then our episode comes out and we're talking about this Lieutenant Dan that a lot of paranormal investigators had picked up, had died in this house. And they showed a picture, just a stock picture of a soldier. And the stock picture had the exact same jacket as the guy that I had saw. So I called the producer and I was like, or texted her and I was like, what the heck? She was like, yeah, that's the Confederate soldier. Wait, Mike, are you pointing to me?
No, somebody whispering. I'm getting voices.
Oh, that's cool.
You can't see Stormy's face anymore.
Yeah, Stormy's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's still there, but her camera's off.
Yeah, her camera's off.
Yeah.
Kind of the guy you're talking about died from a blow to the head, says Allison.
The guy had 6 bullets in him.
So apparently one was to the head.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but his name was Lieutenant Wolf.
Lieutenant
now that I am I was such a baby paranormal investigator back then. So now I want to go back and go to the same place and see, now that I'm like opening more to myself, I want to go back and see if I do see him. But fret not. The more you investigate, it just gets wilder and wilder. You'll end up with some really, really good stories. I guarantee it. Especially
you'll get. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. I was just saying.
I was
so
saying,
you touched on a good phrase. So you said Scooby-Doo. So that's what I always tell Stormy. She's like Scooby-Doo. Like, we can be standing somewhere in a location and like having a casual conversation, like in the kitchen, and all of a sudden she just stops mid-sentence and just takes off. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing? So I've learned to just grab my recorders and my cameras and just follow her and shut my mouth. But I call her, it's the Scooby-Doo concept, and she starts pegging. She starts going room to room, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna shut my mouth. And I've learned that it's the best thing to do and document it. But like literally, when it comes, and she takes off, and she's just learned. And I can tell that each location that we do, each time she's starting to trust herself more and more, because you do think that you're just kind of second guessing yourself, like this can't be accurate. But then once you get validated over and over again, you start really trusting your instincts and learning in your gifts and honing what you have. And it's neat to kind of watch that process and see it go further and further. Because again, it's like a peek through the veil is what I call it, because it's like a cheat code, because I document, I like audio and video, but I don't have the skill set. But having somebody who can see that and has that peek through the veil is, again, like a cheat code. So I'm just sitting there watching her do her thing, and then the end result is like pretty freaking cool.
So I want to ask a question real quick. I want to ask a question that I know is on the 8 of our minds.
Oh no.
And the 38 people that are watching.
Oh, good Lord.
This is a very, very, very big question. Huge question. When are we going to have a Booze and Booze Spooky Babes collab?
We're doing it right now, aren't we?
No. Full investigation.
I know, I was
at
like,
a location. When are we all doing it?
I think a lot of this has to do with COVID.
Fuck COVID.
What are you talking about? That's $5 more, you idiot.
Yeah, that's $5 more. Mike's gonna pay.
Is that another 10?
We are COVID friendly. We are COVID friendly, and we will go ahead and announce now. We're not going to give any specifics, but if you want to investigate with Spooky Babes, we are in the process now of doing public events, and we actually have several in the process that we're locking down and finalizing stuff with. So you will be able to get locked down with Justin and his madness, and Stormy and her sexiness, and her
up north.
It's all over. Actually, we're working on several different locations right now.
Okay, we'll do this.
Starting in October, with Spooky Babes, we're actually going to hit the road, and we're doing, what is it, 3 weeks, Storm?
3 weeks.
Yeah, so we're 3 weeks. We're going to be filming and shooting Spooky Babe stuff. So we'll be all over. But in between those 3 weeks, we're going to be working on some public events that people can actually come join and be a part of us investigating. You'll be able to get like Spooky Babe's face masks to make yourself COVID friendly. Like we're doing.
So can we sponsor a tour? Can we sponsor it and call it Boobs and Booze Tour?
Wait, is that boobs or booze?
Boobs. Like boobs and booze. No?
Do we get a complimentary pair of boobs, me and John?
No. Let me have some.
I'm sorry, dude. I'd quit life, dude, if I had boobs.
I'm only doing this.
Stay home.
I saw
look in the mirror.
Stormy's comment about boobs and booze.
Just like this.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Can we do something together? Like a
That's the boss lady.
collaboration.
You're really reaching, like really reaching.
I know. You see, you got Justin and me got quiet because you have to ask the boss. So
I just work here, man.
Look, everybody down there reading the comments except Robin. She doesn't count. She said no.
Damn, Robin. All right.
Justin will do anything for boobs, and I'll do anything for me. So we're in a circle.
No, we support what you guys do. We absolutely love it. Outside of your past, we enjoy what you guys do now. John, I do still need to watch The House in Between. I haven't gotten around to doing it yet.
It's good, man. I just watched it the other day again.
I've heard mad reviews about it. I got to watch it. I need one of your posters. Where can I buy one?
Dude, I'll send one to you. Private message me after the podcast, and I'll get you hooked up.
I'll send you one of ours.
Fair. See, it's like we're like soccer jerseys. We're trading jerseys.
Exactly. Ours are already autographed.
I can sign mine. I can make a cute little signature. My signature is pretty.
Can I come with a heart?
Yeah.
You guys want to take this side chat or?
Yeah, you guys want to go back to the private chat?
Go get a room.
Do you want to come to Wilson Castle next weekend and I kick Matt out a week and spoon?
Me and Matt will go to the homestead and drink Slickfin.
I don't have anything going on next weekend. Let's work that out.
Actually, we'll take Stormy and Justin with us. Those two can go do whatever they need to do together.
Hey, I'm not judging.
We'll go to Monroe House. We'll go to Monroe House.
Are there any places that are top on y'all's list that y'all have heard about or want to investigate?
Ooh.
I would say I'll let you go after. I'm going to jump in there. Sorry, I'm going to let you go.
Let you go ahead.
So with me, what I like in the locations that we strategically are choosing and looking at, like I love places that are very famous and popular and people know about, because that's important, because it draws interest to see what we can get at those locations. But one of the biggest things for me are locations that are hidden gems, they have history people don't know about. They're not as accessible to like shows that are just like Ghost Adventures and Ghost Nation and Ghost Hunters that are just beating like a dead horse.
Stormy, are you touching stuff over there?
No.
Electronics all over the place.
I didn't.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Buttons.
So anyway,
touch anything.
stop.
I want to touch my headphones every
But no,
time I hear a
so-
voice.
It's a good mixture of places that are very well known and then places that we've really put a lot of effort into finding. And then we're going to show people the highlights of what these places are. So that's what I love. I love places that people don't know about, and you really can get into history. And I love history. History is one of my favorite things. So to be in these places and places that are not just beaten like a dead horse, you never know. Whenever you go in and it's just new energy, it's very, very intriguing. Now I'll shut up, and Stormy, Justin, you go.
History is my driving force too. I guess that.
So before any of those go, I gotta respond to a few comments. Some of these
Mike,
people
you've spoken more than the guests, bro.
listen. Quite a few people have said how excited I am. Like Emma has said, Mike is so excited. Listen, I am excited. I'm excited for Spooky Babes. I'm excited to have John, Justin, and Stormy on this podcast. And, I love pushing people to do what they do. My background is music. I've had 3 music podcasts. I've interviewed bands, and I've done nothing but push and push and push people to do what they do. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm very tainted excited. Okay? Very tainting excited.
You let them know what's going on.
I was going to say, like, I love the aspect of locations that haven't been investigated a lot, too, because if you go to places that, like you said, are beaten like a dead horse, no matter how hard you try, you're going to be biased when you get there. You're going to know the stories. You're going to know the history. You're going to know kind of like what you're trying to interact with, and that's going to affect your investigation no matter what. So when you go into a new place that doesn't really have all those, generic stories that are all over TV, and it's just the reports from people that live there or work there, I think it's a lot more of like a genuine investigation, because you're going in completely blind, and anything you experience is going to be brand new, which I love. I think that's the most exciting.
And
Absolutely.
I just announced a smaller location, because we were talking about hidden gems earlier for the Paranormal Relief Project. I'll shoot you a message and tell you what that is. The Lindsay Murray Mansion in Oklahoma. But I have a few hidden gems on my list, and I'll share them with you. Not all of them have been announced yet, but I'll send you a message later. Anyway.
Continue.
Also, I like to talk, so shut up.
So it's interesting, though.
John, what the? No more connection fees.
He's out. He's done. Done for the night.
3 strikes. But it's interesting whenever you go to places that aren't.
Stormy too. It's all about you, Justin. All you.
Well, here we are. All right. No, but I find that like going to places that are, beaten like a dead horse, and you know the story and you hear it over and over again, you kind of go into an investigation kind of expecting that. And first of all, and I don't like to do any of this personally, but a lot of people, and I mean, I'm not dissing if you do, but you go into an investigation and you kind of get into this, meditative state, and you know the backstory and you know what you're there to look for. So your mind, almost makes it to where you find that, it's like finding faces in shadows, or like this lady in white that was upstairs and you see like a white curtain or whatever, and it freaks you out. So whenever you go into these places that aren't really well documented, like I don't like to look up the history of places before going, because I like to have experiences and then, stuff backed up after, to where it's like, okay, well, this happened to me, and that's,
last chance, John.
a habitual haunting.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So
Your mind is going to go right to those stories that you've heard for so long. So if you're on the 4th floor of a building and the story is always, oh, there's a little kid here, any single thing that happens or that may be happening, you're going to just assume
little kid goes. Yeah.
Right. It's the ghost and it's the little kid. It's not, oh, let me go check to see if that was the wind or if it was this. It's automatically, that's the ghost of the little boy because everybody says he's up here.
Right.
So do you
And-
think
and-
that
and-
because you go in like that, like with that preconceived notion that you, not necessarily that you hear a noise and you equate it to that, but do you think that your brain can make you hear or
Yeah,
see
just like you were saying, it's almost like
Absolutely.
pareidolia or matrixing. Like your mind and your energy is like constantly, even subconsciously, thinking of all these stories and all these interactions, and that can affect the environment or affect your investigation no matter what.
Yeah, that's how you psych yourself out with stuff. And yeah, that's why I honestly like the best way that I love to go into investigations is kind of like Kelso from that 70s show, like just very dumb. Just like, all right, well, let's see what happens. And
So
then
like Matt.
No, but then
investigate with you, Justin. You and I vibe perfectly, man.
dude, let's do it.
Let's do it.
But no, the good story about that and what you guys are talking about. There was a location we did in Kansas, and you know we took a tour, and this place was huge. I mean, it's like a $4 million mansion that we got to poke around in and have some fun with. But the lady asked us, who was kind of walking us through there, do you want to know the history? And I was like, yeah, let's do that. I'm fine doing that. But it's interesting having Stormy and just listening. And she didn't say anything out loud. She took notes as we were walking. And as she was walking and the lady was telling us the history of it, Stormy was making notes. And she's like, she's wrong. Because she was saying nothing really happens here. Nothing really happens here. And Stormy was like, no, she's wrong. This is where we need to focus. And
She's
there
got a
was some
Slipknot shirt on. I don't know if I like it.
there's something at the top of this mansion that they use to do lobotomies. So obviously, everybody who goes to this location would focus on the top floor where they did lobotomies, right? So we chose to go the opposite route and focus where Stormy was pegging, and damn, she was right. So it's one of those things where you just have to experience the location yourself. You can't just automatically go peg where the cool stuff happened, the most dramatic stuff happened. If there's energy in this place, it's not centered around one place specifically because you hear this cool folk tale story, you know. So we trusted her instincts, and it definitely paid off in this location.
Well, especially if it's like an intelligent haunting, if they can move freely throughout the building, and you know it's one of these places that people are investigating 5-6 times a week, and they're all like, "Oh, we always investigate in this room because that's where we caught this thing one time." Well, if it's an intelligent haunting and it doesn't want to be bothered, wouldn't you think that like as soon as it sees somebody coming, it's going to leave that area anyways? You know what I mean? So like if it's just always that one room is getting beat even more like a dead horse than the building itself, why focus all your energy on there? Like especially if the spirits need energy, if they're constantly performing, they're going to not have as much energy. So why wouldn't you focus on the other areas, like you said, that aren't investigated as much?
Right,
Well,
exactly.
I agree. I feel like a lot of the reason people investigate certain locations is because people promote one location in every building that they're expecting to capture something that somebody else did.
Yeah, and I mean, personally, I think it'd be way cooler to catch an intelligent haunting over residual haunting.
And that's
anyone
one of
can
the,
do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's one of the things my team sets out to do is, you know, there are many historical haunted locations that teams go out and do, you know, such as Paranormal Lockdown and Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters. You know, they all do the same tainting place. But we set out to find places that people haven't done yet.
It's refreshing.
Exactly, because like we just went out to Vermont. We filmed Wilson Castle, not a very known location.
Yeah, I wonder who told you about that.
His name wasn't Steve Brott, but anyway, you know, we went out, we filmed this documentary, and there was no history. We went in blind, to the point that next weekend, me, Matt, and Steve are actually part of writing the history of this location.
That's bitchin'.
So we're going out next weekend. We're writing the complete history of this location and investigating for 3 long days.
And it's
I'm
cool taking a
stoked.
location like that on and taking the history on and being able to do that. Because, I mean, really, that's what gets you into this field and kind of keeps you, like, vibing. And I always remind people, whenever you do investigations, like, it is not as sexy as you see on TV. What all of us do is a very methodical,
Time-consuming,
tiring,
boring,
exhausting, frustrating thing. You know, it's those millisecond things that you experience, those small batch things that you catch on film, the freaking, you know, holy grail of like a Class A silent EVP that's like a full sentence that happens every 4 years. You know, those small things that you always remember, but those things that you'll always have with you, because there's certain audio. There's a place in Mississippi that the tour home that they use my audio that I've caught there, but it's one of the clearest EVPs I've ever captured. It's got a British accent to it. It's a full sentence. And it's one of those things where, like, that was like 6 years ago. But when I'm like 75, I'm going to be telling my nursing home folks, I'm like, listen to this shit. I got this. So it's like, you know, it's not as sexy as what you see on TV, but like what we do is brilliant work. And for the people who have a true history and passion for this field, it's important, because we're trying to push this to a trajectory to really make this a relevant science. You know, so there's a lot of people who muddle and want to be on TV and want to be famous and this, that, and the other. They're in it for the wrong reasons, and they'll be gone in 2 years. But the people who've been invested for over a decade and want to do this and want to push the field, that's what it's all about.
It's good to have something passionate to follow too, and that's like you've touched on history and things like that. I love old buildings. I love architecture. I love history. If there's ghosts, that's a bonus for me.
I love history.
Walking around an abandoned location and having a good time. So I follow along with that perfectly.
Hey, no trespassing.
No, we don't trespass
Unless it's on Steve Bratt's property.
unless it's
Only trespass on my off time.
All right, I just do want to say Jack Neese won a Warner Paranormal T-shirt.
There we go.
Still here. If he's not here, he loses.
And you
Look at
guys,
that. We gave
Justin, do you have a
6 things
paranormal
away
place
tonight.
that's on your bucket list?
Oh man. Actually, there's just so many. I definitely want to visit Dracula's castle, but I don't have my passport yet. And if Stormy was here, she'd fuss me about it.
She
I'm
would.
not losing my passport.
She's been getting on your ass about that for months and months and months.
Dude,
Oh,
There
look,
she is.
just
There
in
she
time.
is.
Oh,
dude, that's what gets you back. That's what raises you from the dead. That damn passport, whatever. But anyway, besides that, I don't know.
She came in just to give her last 2 thoughts about your passport.
yeah.
I think that Axe Murder House would be really cool to go to, because I just remember the history of that and stuff, and it's fricked up. I don't know if I could curse there.
Yeah.
You say whatever the fuck you want.
you
But
can.
$5
fucked up.
$5.
Mike
Okay,
can't.
Justin gives $5.
Nope. Just
Oh, I feel like that was a trap, you know?
It's like I didn't know there was
It's not a trap for you. Don't.
Mike can't say the F word. I can't say GD for some reason or another. It bothers Kenna.
I can't drink white.
It's not about bothering Kenna. It's about respecting our audience.
That's why I am $40 in
And
the hole
that's
right
why I
now.
can't drink White Claw.
This,
This-
But all the money goes to
I will say-
Wildwood Sanitarium, so.
I will say this is a trap though, because this is booze and booze. You can't get liquor in me and not cuss.
no, you guys.
Exactly.
Our
That's how you
guests
want
can
it.
cuss.
We have to reel it in because we're getting ridiculous. Mike's crazy.
Those are good Dracula spots, though. Dracula's castle's a good answer. Not a lot of people say that. Everybody goes for the Waverly Hills
Yeah.
or the Fans Allegheny.
Yeah.
I like Dracula's castle. That's a good one.
No,
Oh my God.
because
Hey,
we're
boy.
there, but somebody didn't have
That's
a
my
pass.
dude.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Whatever, dude.
You
There's a
got
pandemic.
Your mom and your dad.
There's a pandemic. What the fuck?
There's a pandemic going
I
on.
think,
They're not expediting.
I think,
We can't
I
leave
think a good
America.
place.
I have a 2-part thing for Stormy.
Okay, hold on. Before you do this, Matt, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Mike,
I'm letting Stormy.
Night guy.
Listen. We got 39 people here to watch Stormy, not us.
Mike, you're the worst.
So I'm gonna let Stormy tell me when to stop.
Oh no.
Yeah, you'd like that.
Fuck off.
$5.
Okay, tell me when to stop. Tell me when to choose.
What's your safe word?
Oh my god.
Here we go.
He doesn't have one.
Pineapple.
Kiwi.
Actually, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one, Storm. I know where you're getting at. It's not a bad one.
Hang on. First of all, you have to pick a safe word that you can say with a ball gag in your mouth. So mine used to be penguin, and that's a very bad decision.
Never been there before, so okay.
Okay, well, we learned something.
That's so surprising.
Okay, good.
I feel like this is gonna lead up to my last question.
Oh gosh.
And stop.
Okay, this winner. Remember,
I love
Stormy Daniels is choosing this person to win a prize.
What's the
So,
prize?
Dennis Smale?
Yeah, he was here earlier.
Smale. Yeah, he was here earlier.
Okay, so he's gonna win a
A
Haunted
game of-
Nights t-shirt from Steve Brott.
This way, right?
Shoot the page a size and an address, and we'll get it out to you.
3 to 5 business days.
Listen, Steve, we'll get that figured out.
Are you done now, Mike? Can I ask like one question? Can I talk?
No, nobody's winning shit. This is just promotional. I'm just kidding.
All right, Matt,
No.
four yours. Let's go. Let's hear it.
I just had a 2-part thing. Stormy, one, my girlfriend is concerned that you're going to try to steal me away from her. So can you just say to Erin that you will not do that tonight? That's all I ask.
Aaron, I like to chair.
Second part of that, she said, because Erin is in Scotland, she said she can get us all into Edinburgh Castle.
Oh my God, Justin! This is your fault.
All you
Oh
do
my God.
Justin is
Edinburgh booked, but someone didn't have their passport.
You know what? I'm going on hiatus from Spooky Babe to take a spiritual journey. All right, go without me.
You need a spiritual journey down to the passport office.
That is like-
sounds-
Yeah, I know, right?
John wasn't there for this, but Justin, did
Wait,
we
what was
not
that?
a lovely gay couple at the porn awards who said that they could get us into?
Damn, I forgot about them. They're so cool. They weren't wearing underwear. That's all I remember about them, though. It was like there was a kilt, but no underwear, which is no, it's functional. I'm sorry, what? Anyway,
So get your passport ready, buddy.
oh, I will.
I cannot wait to get you guys back on this podcast. I cannot wait.
That was perfect question. Look at that. Right at 10 o'clock. It's like we knew what we were doing.
We could thank Erin all the way over in Scotland. And actually, it's like 5 hours ahead. What time is it over in Scotland now? 3 a.m.?
Oof.
I'm ready for bed. I got to be up at 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Aaron's passport in.
You can leave anytime you want, Mike. We'll keep on.
I got another beer to go.
I think for first round of special guests, it went great, definitely. And like you said, we'll be ready to get you guys back on. We have a couple more people lined up, but
I would like you guys to promote the hell out of yourselves right now. Anywhere you
Absolutely. Give us everything.
Stormy, it sounds. Hold up, Stormy. It sounds better coming from you. So, on 3, on 2, on 1, you promote the shit out of us. Go ahead.
Wherever you were.
You can follow us on Instagram at Spooky Babe Show. Our website will be up any moment because I've been busting my ass on it, and that's spookybabeshow.com. You can follow me at the Stormy Daniels on Instagram. Justin, spell it because it's hard.
Oh, so you can find me on Instagram at Bonegazi. It's BONEGHAZI. Also, you could look up my band Dead Sled Funeral Company. That's a hard
They
one.
don't suck.
Hey, what was that? Huh?
I said they don't suck.
Oh, thank you. No, it's horror punk, horror rock. I also do theatrics and stuff because I'm a special effects artist in haunted houses. So if you like all that,
I love
give
horror
us a
punk.
follow.
Love horror punk.
That's my shit, dude.
Awesome. So I'm easy, John Bullard. Just fucking find me. I'm boring as hell.
At
So,
AOL.
You gotta work.
At AOL. Also, go check out our haunted doll, Spooky Babe Susan, on Instagram. You will be very, very, very intrigued by everything that she posts. She lives better than pretty much everybody on this podcast. She
That's
flies
very
first
true.
class. She goes to Virgin hotels. She has bottles of Dom. She's she's very, very intriguing, but she is our haunted object. She travels everywhere with us. She
Can we
helps us
see
at
her?
locations.
Very bougie.
Go to Spooky Babe Susan. She is actually put up right now. She's actually right behind me in the room. So, but yes, go to Spooky Babe Susan on Instagram, and you can see our beautiful haunted doll.
Can we get her on a podcast?
Just her.
Dude,
Talk to you.
you got some EVPs, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
legit.
well,
Can we just
maybe
talk to
always
a doll
ask
for
on
2 hours?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
she's
in.
yeah. Well, that's a whole nother podcast right there.
And she's expensive.
We actually have people wanting to send her clothes. There's a guy who's sending her a pair of shoes.
Gosh, that's so
I
cute.
spent 3 hours writing her bio yesterday.
It's a good bio.
Factual. That's true. That's very true.
All right, we hit 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Super excited to have you guys. Thank you, Stormy, Justin, and John. Check out Spooky Babes on Facebook, Instagram,
And all the other stuff.
All the other stuff.
Twitter.
Not yet.
Tumblr, whatever else.
Everything else I won't say on this podcast. Just Google search it.
And we'll post links too.
Yeah.
I'll post
Yeah,
links later.
post links.
Absolutely.
And look, guys. Everybody always asks where we're going to be, where people watch it. Well, remember, we're self-funded. We're doing this as creative control. We're finished shooting the project. So whenever, and we have people talking to us right now, but whatever we feel is the best home for us, where we can have creative control, so everybody in the world can view this. That's where you'll see it. So keep following us, and you'll see the progress of what we're doing. And once we're ready to announce where you can watch every episode, you'll see.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for
Thank you, guys.
coming on.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you,
Thank
guys.
y'all. It was great.
So
Thank
much.
y'all.
Very first podcast. Thank you, John, Justin, Stormy. Excited to see more Spooky Babes.
Yes.
Definitely excited. And John, I will message you. I need one of those posters.
Got you, man. I got you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
guys so much.
You guys are welcome anytime.
Yeah, thank you so
And we
much.
still
Thank you.
got to talk about a collaboration.
We'll work that out.
I'm in
We'll
New
figure it
England.
out.
Up to New England, hit me up. We'll take care of it.
His
right, cool.
plane will crash. We got this.
All right.
All right, guys. See you later.
All right. Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Awesome,
Later, y'all.
guys. Thank you. Awesome show. Somebody left us. Where'd Steve go?
Steve's probably eating some shit.
He's drinking a White Claw. Didn't want to pay money for it.
Yeah,
That was awesome. I had a lot of fun. That was really awesome.
That really was. That's the point. So Steve left. I know we want to cut this short, but I got 3 people. I got 3 people who are going to win shit.
I got to take a piss, Mike. I'm going to bounce too, buddy.
You're good. You're good. I got 3 people winning shit. All right. Bye, Matt.
Till next
Bye.
week, guys.
All right. Somebody won an ACATHLA prize pack. That is going to be Katie May. Katie won a
Can I-
prize pack.
Your
No.
eyes are so pretty.
Nope.
'Cause
They actually are. They're stupid.
Yeah,
fucking-
when everybody left, it like blew everything up, and now I can see your eyes. They're so pretty. I love
They're
them.
usually really squinty.
Yeah, I have squinty eyes too.
Thank you very much. Gee, I was actually born, so I got bullied growing up really, really bad because of my eyes. I've always struggled. I've always been really insecure about my eyes. I was born blind out of my left eye. And I had to wear I used to have to wear a Band-Aid pirate patch, and I had surgery on my eyes when I was 7. And the 6th eye doctor that saw me finally fixed it. But I always got bullied because I had to wear that and then the big giant glasses.
So believe it or not, pick number 2 won Mike's Choice, and it is a autographed Dead Republic poster.
And who won it?
You know what? I think I'm gonna be awesome with this. Emma. I don't think she has one. I think that's gonna go to Emma Noel.
Congratulations.
That's very nice.
Emma Jean. She does a lot. She shares the hell out of this podcast. She
Yeah,
shares
she's
a
loving
lot of our stuff. I
And
don't
I
feel
hope
like
everything's well with her family because I know that she had some stuff going on. So just know that we're thinking
okay.
of you for
Thank
sure.
you, Emma. Thank you very much. I think you are too.
Okay, so somebody
for being so nice.
Somebody is about to win to be a special guest on the show. Let's see who this is. Let's see who it is. And the winner is Karen Frey. I don't know who it is. I know you guys can't see it because my lighting sucks. But Karen Frey is the winner to be a special guest on the show.
Congratulations to everyone.
Yay!
I'm not too excited about the amount of money I got to donate for saying the F word.
Well, I think it added on.
Yeah, at least it's going to Wildwood. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be going in our pockets.
No, I mean, it could secretly go in our pockets, but nobody knows.
No.
Oh, wait, we're still live. Yep, going to Wildwood.
Yeah.
Everything is going to Wildwood. I love both of you. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. I love having you guys as hosts. Great show tonight. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We gave away 10 gifts tonight.
I love it. I love giving back. I had a lot of fun.
Tune in every night. Next week, we didn't even announce who is going to be on next week.
Oh.
Matt and Steve left. So you know what? I think, Tori, you are the one who got this next week's guest, aren't you?
Well, I didn't reach out to him. He reached out to me, actually.
You know what? Fuck Matt. Fuck Steve. You announce who it is.
So our guest for next week is Mr. Johnny Hauser from the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Yeah,
So he will be
that's
on
where
next
Justin just said that he wanted to go there too.
Yeah. Yep.
did
So
say
he's going to be joining us next week.
We'll have to tag him in that one.
Yep. We'll do
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
All right. It's been a good one, guys.
For sure.
Out of here. So until next time, Mike and Tori.
I'll see you guys later. You guys
All
have
right.
a good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Awesome,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody, for tuning in.
Love you both. See you next week.
All right. Bye.